Welcome to Commodore 101 Talk. Our special guest today is Brother Jay. We have 20 plus questions to ask him today. Grab a drink, grab a popcorn, and we'll be with you momentarily. Thank you for coming in. Enjoy the show. And also hit that thumbs up. Thank you very much for coming.
Hello, everybody. Hey, what's up? Commodore Boone here, Jim here, whatever you want to call me. Welcome to Commodore Productions. We got Brother Jay next to us on over here. He's kind of floating around there. We're going to ask him 20 questions, plus 20 questions. I know one question's got like three or
And
four tied in.
nobody is commenting or nothing. There's nobody on except me and you.
Oh, we got 3 people in chat.
Where? I
Well,
don't
they
see them.
haven't said anything yet. They're kind of like blank over there, but
Oh,
they
now
haven't
it's
said anything.
4. Okay.
Yeah. So how you doing today, Brother Jay?
Better than I've been.
Much good.
Yeah.
Me, I've been doing all right, trying to stay busy, get stuff done. Just never having enough time to get it all done.
Getting that snow removed.
We got more. We had ice the other day.
They're talking about Louisiana may be getting some wintry stuff in the
Yeah.
next week.
Yeah, we had ice the other day. Oh, here we go. Be your be yourself adventures. Keep it down. I'm trying to sleep for gorilla. For gorilla. Are you sleeping with gorilla now? Oh my goodness.
I was about to say that. Shut up, Jay.
I beat you to the punch.
Are you and him having a pajama party?
Is Gorilla and Larry having a chomp?
Gorilla in my dreams.
He's probably going, oh my god. Like, that's what happens when you sleep around with a gorilla.
Well, you could have just said when you're sleeping around.
Yeah, something like that.
Just kidding, brother.
Just kidding. All right. You ready for 20 plus questions today?
Don't you like to know? Yeah, I'm a little worried, but go ahead. Apparently, Larry and you are the only ones that are interested in asking me questions. So
Maybe. I'm sure other people may be watching us later. But Larry's getting so popular anymore, and we're just getting low views.
he had a huge view with airplane. Over 300 views.
I know. I think it's more than that now. And Be Yourself Adventures donated $4.99 super sticker. Thank you very much. I don't have a thing like Gorilla saying, thank you for your super chat. Thank you for the super chat. Keep the lights on for another hour. Thank you very much, there, Larry. I still say
thank you for the super chats, the super chats, the super
$4.99
We
and stuck
thank
it
you
in
for the super chats.
It should have took the $4.99 and stuck it in the members chat, and you got a whole month of Commodore Production videos that no one else going to see but you.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Maybe he didn't want to sing them.
And the lowest one is $1.99. So if anybody wants to hit that join button down there, you'd be the very first ones to see anything that Commodore Productions put out. I don't know if that sounds good or not. And Be Yourself Adventure says, I'm getting close to 600 on airplane. See,
Oh, we need to do Airplane 2.
exactly. I told him that.
Blazing Saddles.
Yeah,
Apparently, they love comedy, Larry. Got to do Blazing Saddles and
yeah,
um, Clue.
yeah,
Oh, God, that was funny.
yeah. I did ask Larry when he was playing airplanes, "You gonna play Airplane 2?" He said, "Yeah." So
Good.
hopefully he'll be playing that next.
I will definitely be there. I don't care if I have to stay awake and drink 500 cups of coffee. I'm not going to go sleep this time. I was I was getting ready to
Exactly.
get on the thing and I just fell asleep.
Yes. Yeah. I think you're right. I think Larry's the only one that's interested in learning
Yep.
about you there, Brother Jay.
I
It's
I
just
told
me,
you,
you.
didn't I?
I, I know. I hear you. Okay. When was the first time when you seen Star Trek?
Um, the very first time I ever heard about Star Trek was in 1980. I turned on television on our local ABC affiliate, and they were playing an episode of Star Trek on a
Hmm?
Saturday at 6 p.m. called Shore Leave,
Ah,
and I liked
good
it.
one.
And I said, I hope this comes back on again. See, I thought it was new. I didn't know that it was a rerun.
Yeah.
And a couple of months later, uh, they aired Star Trek the Motion Picture on
Hmm?
TV. Loved it.
Oh yeah.
And then in 83 or early 84, ABC was the home of showing Star Trek films at the time.
Mm.
And they showed Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan. Loved it. And I said, I've got to go see the new one. Well, they opened up a cinema on my birthday
Yeah, that worked.
here in my town. And
Yeah.
the first movie they showed was Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock. I had to go see it.
There you go.
So the first one was in 80, and it was Shore Leave. Loved it. I didn't
Okay.
see I didn't see the cartoon animated series until it came on reruns on I think it was either Sci-Fi Channel or the USA Network, but I never saw the animated one when it came out because I liked a different cartoon, and I didn't
Yeah.
even know Star Trek came out on a cartoon then.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good. On the original series, TOS, what is your favorite episodes?
uh, it would have to be trying to remember the name of the episode.
Well, you
Uh,
said that you like short
it
leave,
was
so
okay. That
so that
was
was
my
good.
first one, so yeah, I liked it. But I didn't love it. Now I can't even watch it. It's so silly. Um, you know the one where they have the fight with the Romulans the first time. Uh, he was going to
Was that
marry. Huh?
was that on the on the starship when they was fighting with the
Yeah.
Klingons?
No, with the Romulans, they had destroyed some bases on the neutral zone. Um, dang, what is the name of that? I used to know them all. Um, dang.
Tough question, huh?
The the first scene is they are going to have a wedding.
Balance
Um,
of Terror.
Balance of Terror, yes.
Uh,
And
yeah,
then I loved the Menagerie, part one and two,
gotcha.
and Court Martial.
Yep.
The one where they go back in time the first time, Tomorrow's Yesterday,
Mhm.
and A Mock Time, um, the failed spinoff.
Yeah.
Um, God, what is it called? I used to be better at this with Jeopardy. I could answer everything. Now I ain't got a mind anymore. Um,
Yeah.
it's with
Well,
Gary
I know
Seven.
Gary Seven. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then I like
That was a good one.
what's it called? The one with Kirk has got to have the Vulcan Romulan ears. Um,
Enterprise Incident.
Enterprise incident. Yeah, and then the one the Doomsday Machine I really love.
That was good.
Space Seed I really love, and
Yeah.
also the uh what is it called? The M5 unit.
Yeah, that was okay.
Yeah, yeah. Of course,
And
the one with Baylock is good too.
yeah,
Cobra Might Maneuver.
Cobra 9 Maneuver. Yep. That's good. Now, if
My
you was
first,
on it,
now my first. You remember when the Star Trek episodes came out on VHS on Columbia House Video? The
long time
first
ago,
one that they gave you was
the cage
I no. The first one that I got was
where no
I
man has been
think
before.
no, I think it was Menagerie was the first one I got.
I do know I used
If
to
I'm
go to.
if I'm not mistaken.
I do know I used to go to a mall when they first came out because I called them. They said they got them, and where no man
Yeah.
has gone before was the number 2 episode of the
That was
beginning of the
probably
series.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah, that
That
was the first
or
one that came out. And the guy
I did
told me,
not like Miri. Oh, I couldn't stand that episode.
he says, come back next year. He says that they're going to have the cage release. He heard that they was going to release it on VHS, so it's
Yeah.
going to be down the road. But that's the
Yeah.
number 1 episode that it
Yeah.
wasn't aired, but we did all get to see it.
They finally aired it in 1987
Yeah,
or 88.
somewhere in there. Yeah.
I think
We,
just
we all
before.
saw it.
Yeah, it was just before
Yes.
they tore down the old sets and created the new sets for TNG because remember he was in the old transporter room and the
Mhm.
old engineering room and the old corridors.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that aired, that's when it was released on VHS. But every
Yeah.
month I went down to the record store to buy a VHS. One came out each month, had 2 episodes on it.
Yes. Right. Two episodes
Two
each. I
episodes in
think
each one.
that's the reason why I remember getting the Menagerie Part One and Two.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Alrighty then. That was interesting. I know a lot about Star Trek, and you as you as well. All you gotta do is give me a little hints in that. Boom. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
j- just you seen, I can pretty much guess it or try to go, and your mind's like, We know this question. We need more information. Okay. If you was on a starship, what rank would you hold?
Uh, I would love to be a scientist, science officer, and I'd probably be a lieutenant or lieutenant commander.
Okay. And what kind of science would you do?
Same thing as Spock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, let's see if we can get you another stump question here. When I write these out, there's sometimes I can't even read my own writing.
I'm with you there.
Yeah. So, how did you meet the Lord the first time?
Huh?
How did you meet the Lord the first time?
Oh, when did I get saved?
Yeah.
Um,
Or get saved? Yeah.
this is a good story. Um, Me and my mother, we would go to
Get your
my
popcorn
grandmother's
out.
house, and no, it's not that long. Um,
Teasing.
every Sunday we'd take her to church. Matter of fact, it was my grandfather's.
Yeah.
We called them Mama and Papa. My Papa's church. He helped build it, and they did not get a loan from a bank. They raised it,
Damn.
and they built a brick church out on the Old Monroe Road here in Bastrop, and he didn't get to preach. He got bad sick, and he had to retire. But he was there for the grand opening and the dedication. And every Sunday, me and my mother would take my mama to church there. And one day, about mm, let's see, 1985,
Okay.
I went to church, and after church, the pastor wanted to talk to me and my mother, and he said, "Jason, I have a feeling that you know the Lord." And I said, "Well, yes, sir. I think I'm saved." And he talked to me, and he said, "Well, you're saved, so why haven't you come down and confessed and told us?" I said, "Well, I'm afraid to be baptized." He said, "Why?" I said, "You're 80 something years old. With all due respect, you're 80 something years old, and you're thin as a toothpick, and I'm huge as everything. And you can't pull me out of that water." He said, "Son, I pulled out a 400-pound man out of the baptistry
Hey,
several years ago." I said, "Several years ago?"
that's a big boy.
And he
Yep.
said, "You're only what, 200?" I said, "I'm 220 at that time." God, I wish I was like that again.
Yeah, me
And
too.
he said, "I can pull you up." He said, "If I can't, I'll be going down in with you." So I like that idea. So
Yeah.
I said, "I'd like to see that." So um, he uh, he dunked me, and he was able to pull me out. And I have been with the Lord ever since. Yes, I have. Um, I've been to church almost every Sunday since then, except the last. I had to stay away for about 3 or 5 years due to health problems, and
Right.
then I was in church again for about 8 years, maybe 10. Uh, and then I've gotten to the point where I can't go. But that doesn't stop me from worshiping the Lord. and
Right.
telling people about the Lord.
Yep.
That's it.
It's just another way of being with the Lord that day. You get your Bible out and read a couple verses and go from there. I used to do that there for a while. I need to get back to do that myself. And the dogs too.
Well, uh, if you have a YouTube and there is a church that you like on YouTube, watch it
Right.
because that's just like going to church.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's times when I was out mowing and I'm searching through the radio and I
Hmm.
run into a church program and I sit there and
Yep.
listen to it while I'm cutting grass.
I listen
So
to Salty Trekker almost every Sunday.
I don't.
I like his uh, I like his
Dude,
views on the Bible. Sometimes there's some things that I am a little bit hesitant about, but otherwise he's got it hitting the nail on the head.
oh, okay. I might have to check it out again. I used to go over there to Salty Trekker, and every time he seen me come up, he goes, "Hire Jim's Landscape. He'll fly to any place, anywhere to cut your lawn and for free." And I'm like, "What?" Every
Oh,
time
he
I
was just
show up and I
joking.
said hi, he said that to me all the time. I quit going because of that.
He loves to
I
play jokes.
Oh yeah, I know. But every time I say hello, it's the same thing. I'm like, I'm not going over there anymore. So if you was going to act on Commodore Productions, what alien or person would you be?
Uh, Probably Dr. McCoy. I love Dr. McCoy.
Yeah. Well, we do have some medical stuff, not a whole bunch. You got a couple items, but you need a blue shirt.
Um, no, I ain't doing no boosters.
No, blue shirt.
uh,
Blue shirt.
oh, blue shirt. I don't
Yeah.
have blue shirt.
Yeah.
Uh, no, no blue shirts.
I still probably like to
No
get you
ins,
to do some kind of
no
voice acting.
insignias. No nothing like that.
Oh, I got all that stuff. Only problem I had in the past when I first started Commodore Productions, I bought stuff and sent it out to people, and they were supposed to
Mm.
pay me back. I lost $500 real quick in two people.
Oh Lord, don't do that.
They kept the stuff. They never paid for it.
Hmm.
And to this day, I
There are
haven't
people
seen
like
any.
that.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. I try to trust people as much as I can, but you get hung now and then.
Uh, I don't trust people with money.
Yeah,
I learned my lesson a long time ago.
yeah. Okay. Uh, you said that you was a Conway Twitty impersonator at one time.
I was a semi-professional Conway Twitty
Semi-professional.
impersonator, which meant I had a wig that was like his hair, formed like his hair. I had a Conway Twitty CT necklace. I had a black suit, black pants, red shirt,
Damn.
and uh, we had a full band. A friend of mine got a old RV bus kind of like, and
Mm.
well, it was really considered a bus, and
Yeah.
we had a truck for all of our equipment and sound system and everything. It wasn't like a big old production like Conway's or a
Right.
concert or anything.
Right.
We just had some amps and we had drum. keyboard, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, bass guitar, electric bass guitar, drums,
Mhm.
and we had a fiddle and a steel guitar.
Hmm.
We
All that
had
stuff.
we had our keyboardist. She impersonated uh, Dolly Parton,
Oh, really?
and yes, she could sing really good like Dolly. We had a drummer who was black,
Hmm.
but he imitated Waylon Jennings,
Ah,
who's
that's pretty good.
white.
He
But
is, right?
he would he did a good imitation. And then
That's good.
our electric bass guitarist, who was also black, imitated a good uh, Kenny Rogers.
Mm,
Yeah,
interesting.
and we sang "Hello, Darling" and "It's Only Make Believe" at the end, but the rest of it we only sang songs that he never released as singles, and
Right.
people have loved that because they love all of his songs, not just the ones he's released. And they
Right.
agree with us. Every last one of them could have
Mm,
been number one if he just tried. Because uh, several artists like Statler Brothers, Ricky Van Shelton, um, oh, what was his name? He died several years ago. Um, he sang "Too Much Fun"
I
and
don't know.
"I Let Her Lie."
Okay.
He also sang some of Conway's songs recorded and released as singles on their albums of several of Conway's songs that he never released as number
Hmm.
one, and they all went number one. So
Cool.
that
That's good.
proved my point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
But yeah, we never got paid for doing it. We only did it for charity.
That's good.
My friends, they're not rich, but they're not hurting financially. So they did it because they loved it, and I did it because I loved it, and we still do it every now and then. We don't do it as much as we
Right.
did about 17 years ago. We started
Right.
17 years ago.
That
Yep.
sounds good. Sounds good. You said before something about that you wrote scripts for uh, Star Trek at one time.
I I wrote one script for Star Trek Next Generation, and it was returned back to me unopened.
Really?
I wrote about 20 to 30 manuscripts and sent it to Simon and Schuster, and all of them except 10 were rejected. The other 10 were never opened. So,
Interesting.
and the only reason why they reject them, they said each time, we're not going in that direction right now.
Hmm. Well,
And
maybe
they
you.
even let me co-write with one of their authors that have
Uh,
that have been published doing Star
uh,
Trek, and they just didn't like the story. So
well, maybe you can send it to me.
it
I like to read it.
wasn't like script. It was just a story.
Oh, it's all right. I mean,
I
I
I
write.
the reason why they didn't like it is because I was trying to create a new series of books that had a different unknown crew, kind of
Okay.
like Peter David did with Star Trek New Frontier.
Right.
Mine was called Star Trek. This was before Star Trek Generations came out.
Okay.
I did. I entitled the books, the manuscript, Star Trek Generations. Had a new captain, new crew, new ship I designed, everything. They just didn't like it.
Wow.
To each his own.
Yeah, I guess. But to send it out and they never open it and send it back to you, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But I guess that's the way it
Well,
works. Yeah.
um, I heard a friend of mine that actually got published by Simon and Schuster for not a Star Trek series, his own book. Uh, Several of his were never opened.
Wow, that's
They
crazy.
don't know why. He doesn't know why.
Hmm.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Um,
Oh, not him again. Send it back.
yeah. We got Larry here. He says, "Hey everyone, make sure you hit that like button and share the video and subscribe."
The light
And
button or the like button?
like button, LIKE. Do you want me to pull the rest of my teeth out so you can understand me?
No, he wrote light instead of like.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, light.
Uh,
Well,
hey,
hit that
now
like button.
I'm just
No,
kidding
that's
with
good.
Larry. I'm just kidding with brother Larry. I have actually typed in words that are exactly right, but stupid autocorrect would change it.
Yeah. Then Larry says, "I'll be back. I have to make a phone call." Okie dokie. Light. Supposed to be like, not light. Hit the like button. Oh,
I
when
guess
did you
everybody's
get?
got something else to do today.
Well, we got 5 people in the chat listening. No one's punching any keys. If anybody's got any questions for Brother Jay, put it in the chat so we can ask them. All right, next question. When did you get on YouTube?
I did two videos, and a certain somebody, I'm not going to say the person's name because he has come up on your channel before. Um, this person said, who had looked at my video, "You are too fat and ugly to live."
Oh man, that's not good.
And I took them off and I said I would never do another video ever again. A friend
Right.
of mine said, "Why didn't you just report it to YouTube?" I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to report even to Facebook. I've had 4 Facebook pages,
Yeah.
accounts taken over, and I can't I can't recover them. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to report it. So I just keep creating a new one.
Okay. Yeah, I
But
think it'd be.
I
I think
got
it'd be
on
hit
YouTube. I got on YouTube in 2012.
2012. I got on YouTube at 2008, but I didn't do my channel at that time. I used it as an information center. If I want to buy a
Uh,
lawnmower or truck or something, I'd watch videos what people said about that stuff. That's
right,
that's how I used YouTube at that time.
right.
And like to
I
welcome
basically
William.
just watch videos on YouTube and um get
Yeah,
on StreamYard with my friends here.
there you go.
That's all I do on YouTube.
Yeah, like to welcome William Wells. Welcome aboard, William Wells. He says, "How about D-Light?" Well, hit it. hit the light or hit the D light. We
Delight.
don't, just hit it.
It delight.
Hit
That's
the
like
light.
the man. That's like this woman. Her and her husband went to the hospital to have a baby. She had twins. She didn't know she was going to have twins. She had twins, and the whole
Wow.
family came and was going to let her to rest. And so they went out to eat, and her uncle came in, drove up and came in the hospital in a room, and he saw the babies. They brought the babies in for the mother to nurse them. And while
Right.
she was nursing them, he got to see the babies. And the family came in after they went to lunch, and uh, the mother of the new children said, "Oh, you will not believe it. My uncle, he found names. He named the babies. They're beautiful names." Her mother said, "Oh, that's wonderful. What did he name the daughter?" "Denise." "Oh my God, that Denise, that's beautiful. What did he
Yeah.
name the boy?" "The nephew."
D nephew. That ain't good. All
It's
righty
an
then.
old one, but a goodie.
Yeah. Moving on. How do you feel about people blocking each other on YouTube?
Sometimes it's a necessary thing to do when you have somebody who will not follow the rules that you've settled down.
Right.
And then there are those that trolls that like to come on and be rude, like one did with me when I didn't even know he did it. My internet went off, and he said, "Oh, there goes the Bible thumper," and PvP let him have it. I think it was PvP.
Yes. Yeah, it
Uh,
was.
and I came back on. He was gone. I said, "What happened?" And PvP let me know. Y'all all let me know. I said, "Well, I'm sorry." And you said, "Oh, he's gone. He'll never
Yeah.
come back." I
Nope.
said, "Okay."
No.
Well, that is a necessary thing. But just to
Right.
block people because just to block, maybe you don't like their politics or something. Everybody has the right to voice their opinion,
Hmm.
but do it kindly,
Right.
respect people, don't try to hurt their feelings,
Right.
but express them nicely. We
Right.
don't have to be rude. We don't have to be mean. That's my
Nope.
job. No. Uh, uh,
That's your job.
no, I'm just kidding. Uh,
I know.
Everybody, like Rodney, what's his name, that got beat up by those cops. He said, "Why can't we all just get along?"
Hmm.
That's true. Why can't we? If we could all get along, there'd be no wars.
You're right.
But
Right.
there's no need in canceling people because you don't like what they said or what they do for a living. It's bull
Right.
crud.
Yeah, I know.
But on YouTube, sometimes, like I said, you get a certain person that you just have to block and get them out of your life.
Yep.
But to do it uh, out of spite, or
Hmm.
they don't like what you said or something, that's just stupid.
Yeah. And William
The
Wells said,
origami business got shut down. It folded.
there you go. That's what William Wells said.
I love it.
Yeah. All right. Next question is, how did you meet Mikey?
On Jeopardy. Yep. He was a contestant. Um, I was a contestant, and he asked one night on he told me about his channel,
Mhm.
and I subscribed to it. And one night, I didn't. This is how I don't know anything about technology. I put my telephone number on the private chat in the stream, and
Mhm.
somebody copied it and called me that night. I said, "How did you get my number?" Well, you put it in the chat. I said, "That doesn't mean I wanted you to call me. It was for Mikey and Mikey alone, you nitwit."
Yeah.
Oh, but that's how we first met, and we've been friends ever since.
That's good.
But like all friends, I'm not saying that's between like me and Mikey. I'm just saying friends
Right.
have spats. Friends go their separate ways for a while, then they come back.
Yeah.
Sometimes that happens. Like with me and Mikey, my girlfriend and I were spending a lot more time together, and that has taken me away from Mikey. But Mikey, um, he had to shut down the live things, so I took that opportunity to spend my time with my girlfriend Renee. So I
Right.
haven't been on his streams that much, and he
Yeah.
hadn't been on streams, but I haven't been on his channel for a while. I did the other day. Uh, I saw him live, and I went on there for a few minutes.
Mhm. I seen you over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a stream about a day ago now.
Oh,
Yeah, I seen you and Larry popped in over there, all talking along there.
yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
Uh, and this is still about Mikey right here. I seen you do the
Okay.
18 with Mikey, but all of a sudden that kind of stopped. You're not there, but Mikey is. So what happened?
I do not know. All I know
Yeah.
is that he stopped. Uh, I think it had to do with his health or something, but then I don't really know.
Okay.
Uh, I would have liked to us to continued. I enjoyed it. I don't think there was anything to do with me, but um, I loved my time doing it.
Hmm.
I got to plug my phone in. It's dying.
You should have plugged it in 45 minutes ago.
It's been 45 minutes. Shoot.
Yeah, I know. And William Wells says, "Did you heard about Trump saying no more pennies?
No more new pennies, yes, because
No
copper
more
is expensive.
pennies. Frack those pennies. I hate those damn. It takes too many pennies to make a dollar.
Well, the only reason why that they keep pennies in circulation is because Lincoln was from Illinois,
Okay.
and Illinois has a toll for a penny. Or it may have went up, I don't know, but that's the
Right.
way it was a while ago.
And Larry says, I'm back.
I'm back.
All right. Next question is, how do you feel? How do you feel? How do you feel?
I do not understand the question. What is it, Spot? I do not understand the question, Mother.
Yeah, there you go. So, what's your favorite TV show?
Right
Obviously,
now,
AP.
right
Yeah.
now, no. It used to be when it was on.
Yeah.
Um, right now, my favorite TV show is on Peacock called Downton Abbey. It has
Okay.
I think 6 seasons and 2 movies.
Yeah.
I've seen all the episodes and I've seen the second movie. I wish I could see the first one, but
Yeah.
it's not on Peacock. But the second one is, and I keep rewatching the episodes. I love it. It's about this. It's like this castle back in the 19. It started in 1918.
Right.
The series, and it's about this family called the Crawleys and the uh, Granthams. The Granthams. And
Okay.
the Granthams own this estate. It's like almost a town, and I
Mhm.
love it. It's a great drama.
There you go. And William Wells says, I know you are part human, Spock.
I know
Hmm.
you are part human.
Yeah. That's what his mother told him. Do you have any pets?
Uh, okay. Do I have any pets? No.
Yeah. No
Uh,
pets
I
at all?
had I had two growing up, but I haven't had a pet since I moved to where I am uh, in the apartment building I live in for the past
Yeah.
31 years.
Okay.
I would love to have a dog again, but
I'll imagine.
I just
I,
can't afford
I
the
got three.
upkeep.
Yeah. Well, you just put some pee pads down and hope they go on that. And when your caretaker comes in, you got an extra job for her.
Yeah,
Yep.
they actually can't touch the dog, cannot take it out to walk, cannot clean it or nothing. So that's another
Yeah.
reason why I don't get one.
All right. What do you think YouTube should do to get more channels?
To get more channels.
They get more people
Um,
doing channels and stuff like that.
oh, to do more. Oh, okay. Um, stop the woke crap.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Uh, Stop this canceling people because you don't like something of what you
Yeah.
call your criterias. It's
Yeah.
called freedom of speech, and they don't know it, but they could be SUED for violating freedom of speech
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's like a news agency. You
Mhm.
cannot stop somebody uh, to buy uh, an ad on your newspaper column to vent your comment. It's the
Right.
same with YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube needs to lower down their rules because if they can have videos of people uh, kissing and making love, and there are channels like that.
Mhm.
I don't personally know it. I know a friend of mine that actually caught his child watching it
Yeah.
one day. So if they can have channels like that, then they could lower their stupid rules
Okay.
for Christians and people that don't believe in wokeness.
Right. That's a good answer. I like that. I like that. Uh, Bear Self Adventure says stay with the truth, and they have videos, fact, kissing.
I
Uh,
didn't say you said anything about kissing.
yeah. And Be Yourself says, stay with the truth and keep the facts. I didn't say anything about kissing. Yes, you did right there. Right at the tail end, right there. It says kissing.
Well, he took it off the comment, but you saw it before he cut it off.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
He deleted it.
something like that. I did that to his channel last night. I said something, I misspelled something. You can't correct it, and I
Hmm.
took it down. I didn't hear him say it or anything, but I was going to send him a text and say, "Don't read that one comment." He could have done the same. You did say kissing, sucker. Okay, what is the weirdest thing you've ever seen?
The weirdest thing.
Weirdest thing you ever seen?
Weirdest thing I've ever seen. uh, let's see. I've seen a lot of weird stuff on YouTube and on
Oh yeah, me
TV,
too. Movies.
but personally, I haven't really. Oh, yes, I have. There was this dude that used to live here, and I have no problem that he is a trans. I have no problem with that. You do you, but don't shove it down my face.
Yeah.
He comes out in a dress, wig, pumps, makeup, and he just comes right almost in my face and says, "Don't you think I look pretty?" And I said, "Sicko, get the hell away from me." I had to actually apologize
Oh shit.
because I've never had anybody come up in my face before.
Yeah.
And I did apologize, and I was read the riot act by the manager, and
Yeah.
I should have. I did wrong, but I did apologize. He did accept my apology. Uh, we were friends, but like I said, don't get in my face about it. I don't get in your face about my Christianity. I tell you one time about Jesus, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because Jesus, Peter, Saint Paul said, only tell somebody about Jesus once.
Mm.
That if they reject it, they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting Jesus.
Right.
Jesus says,
Right.
"Let me, I'll handle it."
Right.
He doesn't expect us to get harmed for telling the word. We
Right.
may get hurt, we may
Mm.
even die for it,
Right.
but he doesn't expect us to be harmed.
Okay.
But he knows human nature. He knows what's going to happen, but he wants us to be careful.
Mm. Be careful and fly straight, sucker.
You know. Now,
Pretty much.
I don't ever throw it in someone's face. You're a sinner. You're going straight to hell. I
Yeah.
don't like those kind of preachers because
Right.
that throws somebody to not go back to church.
You got that
Yes,
right.
you can tell it. You can tell it. Jesus
Yeah.
didn't do that. He just spoke calmly and told people the
Right.
message. The only time he ever got mad was when he went in the temple and they were selling animals for sacrificial animals for
Wow.
sacrifice. And he said,
Right.
"You have made this into a den of thieves." And he took a whip and started whipping them and throwing the tables down.
Mm.
And he was right to do so
Right.
because, like the temple, our churches should not do anything like that. Now,
Right.
my church, we actually about every 3 or 4 years we have a rummage sale in the church, but not in the sanctuary where the preaching is done. We do it
Right.
in our Sunday school rooms and the kitchen, and we have no price, no money is, exchanges hands. The
Mhm.
price of every object is a Bible verse,
Wow. Okay.
and we
Interesting.
provide the Bible verses.
Yeah.
And
That-
we also offer them a free Bible if they don't have one and if they want one. We have gotten rid of hundreds of Bibles for free. And people are so shocked that we do not charge anything that they want to donate, and we say no. If you want to donate it to a religious charity, fine, but we cannot accept any money.
yeah. That's interesting.
People love it. People love that rummage
Okay.
sale. We've had it 3 or 4 times now.
I've never seen anybody do that though.
Uh, we have asked other churches, their members will come to the rummage sale because they love a sale, and we've
Yeah.
told them, you can do the same thing. Do it at your church. No one has yet. We're the only ones so far that I know of. Now,
Right.
somebody from another state, another parish, county may have done it, thought of doing this, but
Mhm.
we're the first one that I believe have done this, and it's a great outreach program.
Well, I bet it is.
Hmm.
All right, let's get back to the chat here. Chat's starting to build up a little bit here. William Wells says YouTube should be more entertaining.
Yep.
And Larry says, "All right, fine, you guys. Ask for the big wet kiss." Oh my gosh. Did I just say that? Not me. Yes, you
No,
did,
not
sucker.
me.
Ah. And Larry also says, Lambo, I can't type up caps anymore. And welcome, Jeff
I
B.
can't
Welcome, welcome,
type.
welcome.
Hmm.
That's great to see you.
Hey, Jeff B.
And Jeff B says, Hell, Jim, J, BYA, William. Oh, be yourself adventures. Or is it do it
Yeah.
yourself adventure? I always get it mixed up. And and Larry says, Hey, Jeff. And Jeff B says, Strangest things in Walmart? Yeah, what's the
Oh
strangest thing you've ever
yes.
seen in Walmart?
Oh yes.
There you go.
Oh
There's
yes.
another question for you.
Oh yes. I caught a man at Walmart when they used to sell fishes. He would just grab. He would put his hand, his whole arm down in that tank, playing with the fishes. Crazy sucker.
Damn. And William Wells says, "Will you guys wait a minute? Will you guys join if I build an ark? Maybe. I don't know.
Not if you're gonna have alligators in it and stuff.
Nah.
I don't see how. I don't see how Noah put. Now I know he didn't do alligators because the alligators survived in the water. So
Yeah.
um, I do know they need oxygen, but I don't know if he did put alligators in there or not. But
I don't think he did.
I, uh, mosquitoes and stuff. I don't know. I just don't know.
Man, the mosquitoes gonna fly up in the lofts and be all over there,
Maybe.
like bees and all that. All right, next question. How would you like to see the people of the earth act?
How would I like to see the people of what?
Of the earth, our planet act.
responsibly, kindly. Like I said, if every Christian would tell one person who is not a Christian about the Lord, and if they accepted the Lord and they told someone,
Mm,
and they told some, everybody on the earth would be a Christian within 5 years.
yeah.
But it's never going to happen because it says in the Bible it's not going to happen.
Right.
I had this guy when I was teaching in Sunday school. He said, "You don't know that." Yes, and I'm fixing to tell you why he said it. I said, "There will be more people in hell than there will be in heaven." He said, "You don't know that." Yes, I do. The Bible says it.
Yeah.
Because when Adam and Eve bit the forbidden fruit, before they bit it, hell was only for Satan and his demonic angels. When they bit that forbidden fruit, hell widened open.
Yeah.
And every human being was going to go to hell when they died. But, but, Jesus paved the way.
Mm,
And when he went down into to Sheol, the grave, he had the Jews that have died. He helped them get redeemed. So, yes, there will be more people in hell than there will be in heaven because there right now technically there are over 8 billion people on the earth. Do you think 8 billion people will be in heaven? No.
no.
No. We
That's
don't know
interesting.
how many, but I know it's not going to be 5 to 8 billion people.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Used to, back in the 70s and early 80s, this country had more Christians
Mm,
than it ever had. Now, we may have, there was, I think, 78 or 79 million people voted for Mr. T. Well, we don't know how many of those people were Christians. I know
right.
that they took a poll, and it's probably I think it would be safe to say that 80% of Christians that are people that are Christians voted for Mr. T.
Yeah.
I am too, William. I am too. We just
Yeah.
have to steer the
He's
course
right. Yeah.
because
Just
he
keep reading.
said.
Yeah.
Now, I told Larry this last night. I said, I don't know if he knew this, but as of January 3rd, I mean, February 3rd of this month, this year, every day from the 3rd until the 8th, there was an earthquake somewhere.
Yeah.
And sometimes there were multiple earthquakes in a single day. Jesus said in the Bible that there would be earthquakes before he came back. He didn't mean one earthquake and I'm coming back. He meant multiple. There'll be more earthquakes than ever reported. Well, it's happening.
Yeah.
Do you know that the Holy Bible is the only book that has been written that everything in that book has come true? It's the only book that everything in that book has come true. We are at almost the end of the book and everything has come true.
Mm,
We
that's it.
are the when the angel told the church of Laodicea, to write. He told John to write a letter to the church of Laodicea. We are
Yeah.
Laodicea. We are the lukewarm church.
Yeah. And
And he
Larry just said
says,
and Larry says that he's ready too.
yes.
Yeah.
And he says, if you confess with your mouth and believe in your soul that Jesus is Lord, that you are saved and nothing can take you away from him.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't mean to preach.
That's true. That's true. Now, this next question that you might already answered it, but ain't too sure. What would you like to see YouTube change? Of course, I asked you something about YouTube earlier, so that might be almost the same.
Their policies,
Yeah.
their rules, it could be toned down because, like Mr. T said, he was not going to
Right.
take any more of the DEI crap. He's talking about if you did not stop the DEI crap, he was going to either bring lawsuits or shut you down. So
Wow.
if they want to make money, change your ways.
Yep.
Because
And
look
wait,
at all the companies that are now saying we are doing away with DEI.
yeah. And William is asking, what do you think about predictions on Simpsons?
Uh, they have been very lucky.
Yeah.
They are not Nostradamus. They are not reading tarot cards or anything. They may, I don't know, but they've been
Yeah.
very lucky. Anybody can predict something, or like The Simpsons. They can always turn it around to their favor and say, "See, The Simpsons predicted this. Oh, Kamala Harris wore this suit that Lisa wore. Not the exact suit. It may have been color coordinated the same, but it was not the same suit." You can fit anything for your agenda, not yours,
Right.
William, but I'm saying the Simpsons can. I
Yeah.
I just don't. I don't believe in tarot cards. I don't believe in predicting the future or anything. The only person that could ever predict the future was God, Jesus Christ, and those are it.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
They've just been
Have,
very dang lucky.
yeah, dang lucky for darn sure. Have you ever been on radio before?
Yes, yes, I have.
Have you?
Back in 1980, I want to say 85 or 86. My mother wanted me to. I didn't have any friends, and she wanted me to have some friends, so she made me join this club, and
Okay.
it was called the Morehouse Parish Junior Morehouse Parish Sheriff's Junior Deputy Program, and they met one time and one time only because they thought they were going to get, I guess, free food or free stuff, and that was it. The kids didn't want to come back anymore. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, that first meeting, there was the owner of our local radio station, KJ 100. It's no longer active. Uh, he said, how would you like? I would like one boy to get up and volunteer to be on the radio. Oh, nobody did it, and I've always wanted to be on the radio, and I put my hand up, and he said, "Come on up after the meeting," and I did, and he
Yeah.
said, "What I want you to do is read a script as fast as you can within 30 seconds, and we'll make a commercial." Well, he liked it so much, uh, I stumbled twice, misreading a word twice. Then I got it right the third time and fast. And he liked
Right.
it so much that I did 8 more commercials
That's
within
good.
2 years, and
Cool.
it was neat. It was very neat. As a matter of fact, the last time after the commercial was taken, um, I was waiting for my father to come to pick me up, and the DJ went to the bathroom. Well, the record had stopped playing,
Mm,
and I've always known that you cannot have silence on the radio. You can be fined.
yeah.
Well, I went in there and he had a song queued up, and I just turned it on and I announced what it was
Mm.
and the artist, and I left the studio, and he said, "What'd you do? What'd you do?" And I told him what I did, and he said, "Thank you." That was the
Man,
most fun I ever did.
no, sounds like it. Like to welcome Matt Arnold for coming in. Matt says, "Hello,
Hey,
everyone."
brother Matt.
Brother Matt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, if anybody else in chat there has a question for Brother Jay, start punching them up. We only got a couple more questions here left, and that'll be about it. So how do you feel about President Trump?
Love him. I wanted to vote for him the first time,
Yeah.
but they wouldn't let me. They said that my ID was out of date, was expired, which it was not, and they
Ah,
would not let me vote. And I complained to the mayor and the sheriff's department, and um, they couldn't do anything. They didn't want to do anything, I want to
wow.
say. But
That's weird.
the last 2 times, the one that he lost 4 years ago, and this time I got to
Mhm.
vote.
That's good. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's kind of crazy why they don't let you vote. That's crazy.
I know. I know.
Yeah. And William Wells says, I'm glad he's back. Already then.
Amen.
Yeah.
Now, this federal judge that is keeping on uh, telling him stop doing this, stop doing that. He's halting certain executive orders. That judge has no right to do that.
I know.
Judicial has nothing to do with executive. They're separate. It's against the Constitution for him to do that.
Yeah.
And anyone who says, I don't know what I'm talking about, I went to school. I learned about the Constitution of the United States of America.
Yeah.
And if the House and the Senate are not going to do anything, then he's going to have to do everything with executive orders.
Yeah.
I say clean sweep the House and the Senate and just let him do what he has to do to get this country back the way it was. That was the mandate that the voters voted him for.
Yeah.
Clean house. Shut down all these departments that are useless, like the Board of Education. Shut the Department of Education down. Every state can tend to their own education.
Yeah.
Everyone that has a child, every parent, they can homeschool their children instead of our schools indoctrinating our children with
Yeah.
wokeness. It's time to and that judge is a Democrat. The only reason why he's doing it is because he's a Democrat.
Mhm.
That is
Yeah.
the absolute truth. Blaze TV and Fox News have discovered that the judge is a registered Democrat.
Wow.
He's only
Well,
all the, and it's not just this one judge. There's been multiple judges doing it, and they're all
yeah,
Democrats.
yeah, yeah. Matt says it's time to clean house.
Yes,
Does
all that Elon Musk is doing, it is just doing an audit
yeah,
of all these departments, and he's
yeah,
trying to save money.
yeah,
Instead of raising taxes, we can eliminate all these monies that are going to useless departments. And they found out that the this one department, the government has been paying news agencies and newspapers to not print the real news.
yeah.
They gave 30 something $million to Politico, a news agency.
Right.
They have been giving money to other countries,
I seen that.
and we're not talking about a department that has the authority to do this. The FDA has been giving money to this department to send money to these countries.
Right.
That is illegal. But this judge and other judges like him or her want that to continue, because what the real agenda is, they want to bankrupt this country, destroy the country, and let China come in and take over us. It is time that we let this president do what needs to be done to get America great again, better again.
There you go.
We are tired of the wokeness. We're tired of our money being sent to other countries when it can be spent to get homeless people in homes.
Hmm?
We could use all that money to help our veterans who fought wars.
Yeah.
We need more men to become president like him, because all this cannot be done in 4 years. It's going to take at least 20 years to get this whole country straight again. And so we need his vice president to become president for another 2 terms, and we need someone like him to do it again. Just
Yeah.
keep on voting Republicans in the White House. It's the only way we will get this country back the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. It's going to take time.
And YouTube can shove it, because I have the right to say what I want to.
Yeah.
It's called freedom of speech.
Hmm. Yeah. Larry agrees with me. It's going to take about 20 years.
I hope you will.
Yeah.
I hope you'll be here.
And William Wells says they need to take down old house and rebuild new house in America. Yeah, you got that right.
It's like here where I live, they need to tear down every one of these old dilapidated buildings that people are living in and put them in better houses.
Right. And Larry wants to know, Brother Jay, are you going to be joining me tonight? Oh man.
As soon as this is over with, yeah.
Is that with Gorilla 2 there,
If
Larry?
I ever shut up and let him get to asking more questions.
Hey, I only got 2 more questions to go. And Matt says every time Democrats get in office, they jack everything up big time. Yeah, you got that right.
Well, it's true. Um,
Yeah,
there was a movie called LBJ,
ammo.
and it was the guy that played Woody Harrelson or whatever on Cheers that
Yeah,
played
yeah,
LBJ, and
yeah.
he took a legitimate, true quote on the movie that LBJ said to a senator. He said, "If we do this right, those N words will vote Democrat for the next 200 years."
Mm,
There was a legitimate quote. Democrats don't care about black people or poor people. They care about keeping control.
right. Pretty
That's
much.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
And
history
Gorilla.
proves it.
Yeah. And welcome aboard,
Gorilla's
Gorilla.
in the
He
house.
says,
Kapla.
kapla to Gorilla, kapla. Okay. How do you feel about ETs? ETs, aliens, space?
Um, I don't believe there are aliens because the Bible would say if there were other life on Earth, on other planets. He created other planets. Yes, he created the universe. It says he created the universe, so he created
Right.
other planets. It does not mean that there are other intelligent life out there. Yes, there are other microbes and stuff like that on other planets. We've proven that,
Yeah.
but there are no other bipeds like us or alien life forms out there. It's just
Right.
not. If it had, we'd already see them. Oh, yes, they are. They've been proven. Didn't you see that ship go from the orbit? Have you ever heard of computer generated imagery?
Yeah.
All those things are fake. Well, what about
Yeah.
the Roswell aliens? Where are they?
Well, they
Where are
got them
they?
in jars of water.
They got them in mason jars.
Yeah, they got them in jars of water with
Oh
Faraday.
no. There's no gold in Fort Knox anymore. They removed the gold 40 years ago. And the aliens in their spaceship are in Fort Knox. Oh my God.
Damn.
Well, how
And
do you
Larry's
explain all this technology explosion? Brilliant minds.
that's
And
a good one.
God foresaw it before he even created the universe.
Yep. Yeah. 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 Larry says 8 p.m. Gorilla for Born in East LA. And welcome aboard, DJ Play Nice. He said stop by to say hey and Joyce. All you be safe, have fun, take care of your crew and raw. Okay,
Raw.
thank you much, raw. And William Wells says they might be another Earth in another galaxy. That's possible.
From there have been these two telescopes that have seen in distant galaxies. I don't
Yeah,
even see how they could see that far, but anyway, they say they did, and they have
man,
found
yeah,
Earth-like
the Cube.
planets, but nothing. There's no other planet like Earth. It has to be 100% like ours
Yeah,
to create life, for God to have created life. And He didn't. He
yeah.
made this planet unique.
There we go. And we like to welcome Canadian Spider Man. Haven't seen that guy in the Coon's age. Hello and good day. Uh, Jim's Landscape LLC, Commodore Productions. EHI. Yeah. DJ Play Nice. Same here, bud. Yeah, there you go. Alrighty. And our last question for you is, what kind of advice would you give Commodore Productions on the fan films?
Um, I don't know.
Oh, you don't know.
You have seen other people's fan films.
Yep.
Their scripts are tight, and your scripts are all right. I've enjoyed all your videos. Um, I don't see where you could improve unless you had money to do sets and stuff. There have been Star Trek fans that have done just what you're doing, and
Yeah.
if they grow in subscribers and they grow with Patreon support and stuff like that, and commercial support by YouTube, yeah, you could possibly one day do make a set and get other people to uh, join your videos and make great videos. Right now, you're good, um, but one day you're even going to be great, greater than Star Trek continues. You can be if you
Oh,
just
I
keep
doubt that.
on and learn while you go. You're going to
Yeah.
keep on learning.
All the
I
time.
think you're doing a wonderful job.
Yeah. And we don't. I don't
If I
write
di-
scripts out.
and and
Yeah. Yes.
if I didn't believe what I said, I would tell you exactly, because, like I said, I don't lie. I tell it exactly like it is. I have had people,
Right.
I don't mean to hurt them, but when they ask for the truth, they don't really want the truth. And when I tell the truth, sometimes it hurts.
Yep.
And sometimes I've lost friends for telling the absolute truth.
Yeah.
If you're not going to tell the absolute truth, don't open your mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you the absolute truth. I think you got good videos. You
Well, thank
might want to write down scripts and then write them down on like a on your computer or something, like some other fan films do. But yeah, a script may make your videos even better. And that's what you want. You want to grow, you want to continue, you want to grow, and you want to do better scripts, better videos.
you. Right.
That's your main thing, is to get better and great. And I think maybe writing a script, because you just said you don't write scripts. If you did, maybe that would make it even better. Because
Yeah. Well,
that's your main goal, Jim, is to get better and make better videos.
all the videos are getting better. Everyone tells me, says, "Oh, they're getting better. They're getting better."
Yes,
I'm getting more very pickier to make the videos and everything. And like I try to say, I don't do scripts, but I do write out small scripts for myself. Basically, right now,
then you are doing scripts.
to myself now and then, if I do like voiceovers or whatever, or try to write something down so I know what the heck I'm doing. But
And you have had friends that have wanted you to join their channel, their videos, and you've done good on them.
yep,
So if you weren't doing good, you wouldn't be having other channels wanting you to do join their Star Trek fan films. So you must be doing good.
yeah, yeah. But right now, I'm doing all this stuff by myself right now because all the other actors They haven't really said much anything. The only thing I heard was they're just busy. So
Oh yeah,
uh,
it could be.
for the past few months, I've been doing all this everything by myself. Once you look at the credits of the marquee and see my name and five or six characters, it's just me. And it might be the rest
Yeah,
of that the rest of the year. I don't know. It would be nice to get the actors to come back and do some more stuff, get some more ideas in that. That'd be really good. And William Wells says you should get in touch with Vance for more tips. Well, wait a minute. I screwed up here. Okay. My advice for fan films should be based on true stories. Now, William, I'll tell you right now, true stories is what I do. Everything that I do is real life. I just put it in the 23rd
hmm,
century. Just like my
yeah,
truck broke down a few times. I I gave that truck to the Ferengi. His ship breaks down, and it's still breaking down. His damn starter went out. But I do put real life into my stories.
yeah,
And yeah, I should ask Vance for more tips on that. Vance gave me a lot of tips and everything.
yeah.
Uh, Last time I talked to him, he was extremely busy. So, like I said, I'm pretty much on my own. So, since my truck broke down, that's why I created repair again. And I got to get the second episode done. I was hoping to have all this stuff done this winter, but just one person doing it right now. It's kind of hard to get them all
Right.
done.
That's
So,
true.
well, Jay, that's all the questions for tonight. Thank you very much for answering them. That was pretty good.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you for coming on board and spending an hour and a half, and it was very interesting. Thank you.
You're welcome, and thank
So,
you.
yeah, you're welcome. So, if anybody else has any questions for Jay, if not, we'll wrap it up, and we're going to be heading
Now's
over
your
to.
time to know everything about me, so you need to ask it now. Forever hold your peace.
There's a lot of stuff we didn't know about Brother Jay here, and let's see. William
And
Wells
yes,
says your fan films are unique. Well, thank you very much. I know I'm very picky doing my fan films. I'm getting more
yeah,
pickier. I can tell you that right
right.
now. And Be Yourself says
Uh,
good night.
I don't know if Mikey will watch this or not, but I know there's a question he's been wanting to know. Um, I I've been dating Renee off and on for 17 years. We
Yeah.
met on a streaming app called not a streaming app, a dating app called uh, um, ChristianMingle.com, and
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if it's still operational because I found my late girlfriend's Stacy that way.
Yeah.
But I recently got back with Renee, and we've been dating ever since. So,
That's good.
hmm,
I wish I had somebody to date. I wouldn't be so darn lonely. I mean, I got people I talk to during the
I
day. I
thought you
know
were
they're
married.
no, I'm divorced. I've been
Oh,
divorced for a hell of a long time. Very long time.
okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you lived with somebody. Okay.
I did in my younger years I did date a few women. I got married one time, and of course that didn't work out that good. I mean, I put a lot of
Mm,
effort in it, but of course she didn't.
I've been there.
Yeah. So I'm going to put a link in the chat here. Larry's going to be doing Born in East LA, so there's a link in the chat right there if you want to go over.
Born in East LA.
It's got about like another 24 minutes before he goes live. So there you go.
Well, if anybody's got anything else to say, now's the time.
Now's the time, or forever hold your peace.
Yep.
Crap. Well, right now I don't have anybody else to interview for next Monday, but hey, that can change down the road. That can change. I'm still
Well,
waiting on a few people to respond back, but you know, everybody's busy.
there's
So
some that may not like to do it, but I thought this was interesting
yeah, well,
because
thank you.
I've had several people wanting to get to know me better, but I guess they didn't want to come tonight.
They can always watch the rerun. I mean, you can always hit the share button
Yep.
and send the link too. I did talk to Larry about doing a part two on him,
Oh,
but
okay.
I got to check the weather and make sure we ain't gonna get snow next Monday
Mm,
because there are some things that when I rewatched the video, I seen a few things. I'm like, oh, okay, there's a few things that I like to
mm-hmm.
kind of get deeper into on his stuff that what's going on in his life and stuff like that. So
Right.
I'm not trying to give a lot of stuff away. And William
Yeah.
Wells says, hey, he's got a question for you. Do you like Doctor Who? Who?
I have not been able to find.
No?
There are some ways to watch it, but
Yeah.
I just can't afford the. See, I don't have cable. I can only watch things like if it's on Paramount Plus or Peacock or Max. And right now, Doctor Who is on Disney Plus, and I can't afford
Oh,
Disney Plus's prices. But I
gotcha.
did at one time get. I was able to see um, the first Doctor, the very first Doctor, the second, the third, which is my favorite Doctor Who,
Okay.
some of the fourth, some of the fifth, and then I just stopped, and then I started watching the newer ones
Mhm.
from the when they came back, and I
When they
watched
came.
all them until the gray-haired gentleman before the woman. I
Right.
stopped watching it. Then I watched one episode with the woman, who was the doctor, and didn't like her. Didn't not that she's a bad actress. I just didn't like her being the doctor. I think
Uh,
Doctor Who should be a man, and Doctor Who has never been in love, been gay. I don't like change
yeah.
that well. So I wish they had kept him straight and kept a man. So,
Yeah.
and I don't care if he's white, black, Chinese, or what.
Right.
Uh, just it's like James Bond. I did not like Daniel Craig's character, not Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
Uh, I never said I hated Daniel Craig. I said I couldn't stand his character because they killed off the original James Bond from he was played by uh, uh, what's his name? Sean Connery all the way to Pierce Brosnan. He was the
Yeah.
same character. But they in the very first James Bond movie with Daniel Craig, they said that that he died and he's the new James Bond.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. He should have stayed uh, the original James Bond, even if it meant dyeing his hair black. And I don't care if he had an Australian accent or not. They should have picked a British or Scottish actor to play James Bond
Hmm.
and him be black haired. I think that Henry Cavill could be a good James Bond.
Yeah.
But yes,
And but and
I do like Doctor Who, but my the first one, my favorite is the third one.
Yeah. And William Wells says, "Can
I
you
didn't know
watch
that.
classic TV on Tube?
Yeah,
Tube
yeah.
free
I didn't know
TV?
that until a couple of months ago. It's
Yeah.
on Tubi for free.
Yep. There you go.
As a matter of fact, I started rewatching the Third Doctor.
Ah, see.
I love the Third Doctor. Just love him. I
Yeah.
was never a fan of the Fourth Doctor. I know he's the most popular ever. He was the longest one. I just did. I don't like change.
You don't like change.
Now with Star Trek, people didn't like the Next Generation because they said if it what didn't have Kirk, Spock, and
Yeah,
McCoy and the original Enterprise, then you didn't have me. I loved it.
I did too.
Uh, I got to see the very first trailer, preview of Star Trek Next Generation, first episode on the video cassette of Star Trek for The Voyage Home, and I loved it. I said, "Oh, I hope it comes on our ABC affiliate. I want to watch it." And they had every episode all the way up to the end of DS9
Yep.
because UPN got Voyager and Enterprise. I got to
Yep.
see every Star Trek episode from Next
That's good.
Generation to Enterprise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. Yeah, I mean, I watch
I was not a
entertainment.
fan of Enterprise though. I don't
Yeah,
think they should have did a prequel because Next Generation, Scotty asked, no, somebody asked how many Enterprises there have been, and they said five. NX would have been six,
yeah,
so they shouldn't have done a prequel. If you're going to do a prequel for Star Trek, don't make it the Enterprise, make it something else. I always thought that the first Starfleet vessel should have been a Daedalus,
yeah. Could
and
have been.
I just did not like Enterprise. Never have. There are some episodes I like, but I just did overall. They should
Yeah,
have kept it in the 24th century or
yeah,
25th and went that way. Um, I love the TNG movie uniforms, but I always loved the maroon uh, um, Wrath of Khan uniforms. Loved
yeah.
them. Yeah.
Okay, interesting stuff.
Hmm.
So, alrighty. If anybody else don't have any other questions for Brother Jay over there, we'll go ahead and thank everybody that came in. We had 7 people that popped in. We still got 4 people watching right now. Thank you very much. Everybody hit that thumbs up. Appreciate it. We had Be Yourself Adventures coming in. Thank you very much. William Wells. Great questions, William. Great questions. Jeff B. He popped in there. Matt Arnold. He had a couple good sayings there. That's great. Then we got old Gorilla here, just kapla. And that was it. That's all he said. And DJ Play Nice, he popped in as well. And Canadian Spider Man, he popped in. If I can find this thing here, I didn't mark it. It's in there somewhere.
Shut up,
It's
Jay.
way up on top somewhere. But yeah, I like everybody that came in on the panel. Me, Jay, thanks for popping in and answer all my crazy questions. I try to,
I appreciate it.
yeah, well, thank you. I try to, what I learned from YouTube, that's where I try to get the questions from. I don't
Well,
ask any
if you
personal
want to
questions.
do a part two, that's fine with me. I love doing this.
Well, when I rewatch this, it might click in some more crazy and wild questions.
Yeah. Oh, I've been crazy a time or two.
But one person,
Matter of fact, I'm going singing this Friday up in I think it's Arkansas or
there
Mississippi.
it is. Canadian
So we're
Spirit
gonna
Band.
have a
Thank
good time.
you. Yep.
We're
Yeah.
actually singing. We're singing not in the church, but we are singing somewhere for a church
Right.
for their. They are having their preacher retire. He's
Mhm.
retiring, and he loves Conway Twitty, so they asked us if we would
There you go.
come sing for him. And I said, sure enough, if I can get everybody to agree, and every one of them wants to do it, so
That's great.
it's gonna be good.
Back to do Conway Twitty again, huh?
Yeah.
Conway
I have to
Twitty.
sit down to do it now. I can't stand. I can't stand anymore for a long time, so I have to
I have
sit
the
down.
same. I have the same problem, and I talked to a friend not long ago, and now he's having the same problem as I am. But of course, a few years ago, he's like, "Oh, what's wrong? You can't get up on your own?" No, I need help. Guess what? He needs help to get up now, and I'm going, "Uh huh."
Yeah.
Now you see what I'm going
Uh huh.
through. Uh huh.
I don't believe in karma, but the
Yeah, we'll get you.
what comes around goes around sometimes.
Got it.
You need to watch what you say
Yep.
and to people because it could come back to you.
That's what I
And that's
said to.
not karma. That's God.
Yeah. That's what I said to a certain person on YouTube. I mentioned no names, but I mentioned about karma. And of course, that person mentioned karma on their channel too. But karma will
Hmm.
get you sooner or later, no matter what you think. It's out there.
But like the old saying goes, do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Yep. And
Treat
what
people
comes
like
around
you would
goes.
want to be treated, is basically
Exactly.
what it means.
Just like on the bottom here, others how you want to be treated. Just like what it's going through our rules and everything that we have on the bottom down here. Same thing. I don't want to put rules up
And
on here, but it's getting to the point I got to
and
put
that's
rules up.
what Trump is trying to do. He's
Yeah.
trying to get this country better
Yep.
if they would
Yep.
just let him. He's not
Yep.
trying to do anything illegal. He's not trying to hurt nobody. He is president for everybody.
Yep.
But there are certain people that want to harm kids, indoctrinate them into their thinking, and that's wrong.
Right.
Every person has the right to think any way they want to. Don't
Right.
try a certain people to try to change the lives of children.
Mm.
That's for God to do. You're not God.
You got it. And William Wells says Pluto TV bought them back. I brought them back. Pluto TV
Yeah,
is free as well. It's free. I do
yeah.
have that myself.
I love Pluto TV.
And
When
Larry says,
YouTube will take away my two Blaze TV um, what do you call it, news people, I have to go
yeah,
to Pluto to watch it because it's the only place that doesn't censor them
that's
so
good.
far.
That's good. And Be Yourself Adventure says, see you both soon. Yeah, we're gonna be
Yeah.
heading out the door here pretty shortly. We're gonna be walking out, and you better have your damn door unlocked so we can walk in.
Hey, hey, open
Open
that
that
door.
door, damn it!
Open that door. What? Why
It's
won't you
locked.
open that door?
Open the door. All right, everybody. Thank you very much
uh,
for popping in.
we need to either you or Jim. We need to what is it called? Review some Family Guy skits that people have been doing. That would really bring up y'all's views. They love that. There was one channel that got 2 million views for one Family Guy episode. That well, not episode. It was like a 5 or 8 minute video that you can find anywhere on YouTube. And man, that was funny.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did Commodore Boone and USS Ajax Return and got over 22,000 views.
Wow.
That was the only video, but other videos are getting attention here and there. It all depends whoever wants to watch, I guess.
Well, if it gets to the point where people are just downright nasty and everything on comments, do what my friend did. He cut off the comments on his videos.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks everybody for coming in. Take care, and we'll see you down the road. Stay tuned to Commodore Productions. Never know what you're going to see. Have a good night and take care, and we'll see you next time. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Commodore Productions.